Track 1 row not selected.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new series on the Audio Game Club YouTube channel. This new series is going to be called Morokuma's Text Games, and Morokuma is a Japanese developer who has developed text games in a program called Text Game Maker, and the first game that I'm going to play is Alternative Magic. Now, Alternative Magic is an RPG where you play as a student called Nero. I'm not going to say really too much about the story because I don't want to spoil the story or anything like that. I want sort of you all to discover the story as we go through. This game is not very highly played in the gaming world because the main reason for this is because the game is not translated. So in order to play this game in English, there are certain things that you need in order to play it. The first thing you need is NVDA. The other thing you need is a free add-on for NVDA called JGT, which stands for Japanese Games Translator, and you can download this from blindgamers.com. You will need to set up an account in order to download it. The other thing you need is obviously the game, and to download the game you need to go to the Audio Games Archive, which is www.agarchive.net, and then you want to go to Developers List, scroll down till you see Morokuma, click on him, and then the game is called Alternative Magic, so download that, unzip it, and you are good to go. The other thing you need is the Japanese language pack from Microsoft. So go to your control panel and languages and look for Japanese, which is right at the bottom, quite far down. Download that, and with that you will also get access to the Japanese keyboard, which is what you need in order to play this amazing game. The last thing you need, because the menus are all unicoded, is Locale Emulator, which will translate the menus. That is basically all you need to play this game. So in order to load up the game,
Alternative window.
what you want to do, you want to enable auto-translate last spoken with Control Shift NVDA key and Y, and you also want to enable Control Shift NVDA and H, which is auto-translate clipboard. Once you've done that, log in with your username and password, which is that you would have set up on Blind Gamers if you haven't already. And finally, what you need to do, you need to go to the context menu with Shift F10.
Context menu. Open. Run. Trouble. Pin. Moved. Check. Give access. Zip and WinZip submenu. Pin to top. Locale Emulator submenu L.
Go to Locale Emulator submenu.
Run in Japanese R.
Click on this option, Run in Japanese, and then when you press on this, you immediately want to press Alt-Shift to switch to the Japanese keyboard.
Alternative. Japanese. Unknown.
And the game will load up.
Pane. Edit read-only multi-line. Blank. Magic. It is a desire honored by this world. And the power that everyone has allowed. Everything that has life coexists with this power. I have kept balance with their own world. This is a young man who carries fate and his friends spread it is only one story. List, new game.
Okay, let's start a new game.
Edit read-only multi-line, blank. This is a world where magic flies. All living things were given magical powers than God. And each has magic that matches himself. Everyone used the power, coexisted and kept the balance of the world. Of course, people are also serving that role. However, magic turns into a horrible weapon at times. Frequently, it was used as a tool of conflict, and as a result many lives were lost. So, teach correct magical usage and Magic Way Magical School was founded in various places. All children under the age of 18 are obliged to receive education at this school. Everyone knows how to use basic magic. But no one noticed. A terrible ending that this act brings. My name is Nero. I entered the school and became 13 years. But why cannot I use magic? Even my friends, instructors, my parents can use magic, only I cannot use. But surely, if you are doing some hard work, you will be able to use it. I think that way. I have been training in here for over 10 years. This is a classroom. List, to investigate.
Okay, so this is the menu screen, and this is how we control the game now. So in the menu you've got to investigate, and this is how you examine objects. Then you've got move, which is how you move to different locations.
Tool.
Tool is your items.
Magic.
This is magic, where you get your, this is how you access your magic spells.
Equipment.
Equipment is where you can look at your weapons. You have 1 weapon slot and 4 armor slots.
Save.
And save is the bottom option. However, please note that you cannot save everywhere. So to start this, let's go to investigate and speak to all the students in the classroom.
List, student. Edit read-only multi-line. A. Student. Good morning, Nero. Nero, good morning. You look sleepy. Student. Was it before? Yesterday I played a bit. You were doing it together. Nero, well, that's right. Student. Well, good. Even though I sleep, I cannot find today's lesson anyway. Let me have a rest. List, to investigate, to investigate, to investigate. List, student B. Student B, it seems there is a magical exam soon. If you do not study, the instructor will get angry. Edit read-only multi-line. B.
Okay, so to move through dialogue, you have to press enter, but because of it being a Japanese game that uses the Japanese keyboard, you have to hold shift as well.
Nero, well, that is true. I was in trouble. Student B, because there is a practical skill for this exam, it is okay unless you explain well. Nero, yeah. List, to investigate. List, student C. Edit read-only multi-line. C. Student C. I say that magic coexists, but in the end it is only me who seems to be teaching all the magic used for battle. Oh, it's a secret to this instructor. Because it is troublesome to be balanced. List. To investigate. Lit. Student D. Edit read-only multi-line. D. Student D. Well, no magical swordsman. How is your mood? Nero. Hey, what is it, suddenly? Student D. That's right, is not it? You are a magical swordsman who cannot use magic. Especially because it is good for bamboo sword. Nero. Well, you cannot use magic, but that's a human rights violation. Student D. Wait, take it if you complain so much. Instead of an instructor, I'm crazy enough with magic.
Okay, so it's time for our first battle now.
Read only multi-line. Blank. A student has appeared.
The way fights work in this game, that each
List. Attack.
character gets a turn, and when you have a full party, you can control up to 3 characters at once. So your characters will have their turn, and then the enemy will have their turn. So in the battle menu, you have attack, technique. Techniques are basically done through weapons. So different weapons have different techniques, and in order to use those techniques, you need to get your weapon to a specific level.
Magic. Tool. Defense. Retreat. Tech. Attack.
Okay, so let's attack this student.
List. Student level 1 human being. Edit read-only mul. Students were 78 damaged.
Okay, 78 damage there. So now Nero's had his go. The student will have their turn now.
The student used a wound medicine. The student's injuries have recovered.
Okay, wound medicines are items which will
List.
heal you,
Attack.
and we will get better healing items in shops and in dungeons or treasure chests as we go on through the game.
List. Edit. Students were 79 damaged. I have defeated students.
Okay, there we go.
Nero won the battle. 10 pool. 2 XP. Acquired wound medicine 1 total 2 pieces.
Okay, so we have obtained a wound medicine.
Unknown. Edit read-only multi-line. Blank. Student D. I love you. It is said that you cannot lose to Kid Nero. List. To investigate.
Okay, so to proceed with
Student E.
the plot, speak to student E.
Edit read-only multi-line. E. Student E. I am graduating this year. It was early. Blank. Nero. Yeah. From next year, will I live by myself or will I further train at the magical college? Student E. By the way, Nero did not use magic after all. What are you going to do? Nero, if possible, I will go to magical college. Now I cannot do anything alone, so I will be able to spend a little more training and use magic. Student E, that seems to have been wrong. I will also be a university. It's bad, but I cannot lose with my grades. What? Good, I overslept. Blank, student O, equal. Good morning. Equal, O, the instructor has not come yet. Well, safe. Her name is Ikaru. Probably the wizard of the class. I am a childhood friend, but I became much stronger than mine. Look and head. List. To investigate.
Okay, Ikor is Nero's
List.
friend. So,
Student E.
in order
Equal.
to progress, speak to Ikor.
Nero, good morning. Edit read only multi-line. Equal. Oh, Nero. Good morning. Nero, over seals I did it. Equal. What? Are you dissatisfied with something? Nero, no, they are with other people. Equal. Yesterday, I did my homework until midnight. Student D. Thunder. Have you finished your homework? Student B. Yuck. Homework that will investigate 3 magic that an average person can use in the world. Student D. Have not heard. It's jam. Student E. 2 got easier comfortably, but 3 was difficult. How about everyone? Student A. It is not good at all. Magic sword and magic bullet went straight out, but otherwise. Student C. Colorless magic is a thing that most people can use, so you do not have to take statistics. But one more thing is that other generic magic. Nero, it was time to investigate and came. Is it soil, water, wind and fire? Student B. I see. There was a record that the magic of that hand had more frequency than light and darkness. Blank. Student D. Oh, I guess so, I did it, Nero. Nero, good job. What? Student D. If I do not want to be sorted again, please give me the note quietly. Nero, that's not it. Student D. It's okay. I am not a demon too. I will return as soon as I lend it for 3 minutes. Student E. Will you rely on others? Later, just say something. Equal. Oh. Were you fighting again? Student B. I was handling it no magic before a while. So it was a fight. Blank. Student D. Student. Blank. Student A. Student D. I came out. Equal. What's so surprised? Are you always watching? Nero, Ecule, I wonder if I am lying asleep or something angry. Student E. Oh well, as the instructor will come soon, let's do this for about a while. Blank. Student D. Oh yes. I will not know even if I get angry. Equal. How? Then, you should not be angry. There are 3 left. Student B. She may be able to clean up in 3 minutes as she has magical power near out twice. Student D. What are you going to do with 3 minutes? Are not they seriously losing sleep? Nero. That. 3 minutes, but it is bad if I do not want to bother you too much. Student C. Certainly. Equal. How about if you continue even after school? Equal. Okay. Well then, please after school. Student D. Please, what is it? What? Instructor, well, I will start class. Please be seated. In this way, lessons were held as usual today. After school. This is a classroom. List, to investigate.
Okay, so if you want, you can speak to all the students in here again for some optional dialogue, which is worth doing.
List, student. Edit read-only multi-line. A. Student. Forward. I slept well. As expected, that person's lesson is useless. Hypnotism is certain. Nero, actually, I also slept for a while. Student. Oyanaya. Does it look serious? Did you even fall? Well, that instructor is amazing after all. Nero, it feels good. That voice and tone. Student, I agree. Ha 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 ha. List, to investigate. List, student B. Edit read-only multi-line. B, student B, equal, I really got that kid. I might be afraid to go see it. Nero, I guess I was sullen. Student B, recently I have been training magic until late at night, so I guess they are annoyed. Nero, it would be nice even if that was it. There is no resentment either. Student B, well, I do not feel well, but it is hard to say that it is bad. List, to investigate. Student C. Student C, after all, as Nero says, magic that is commonly used around the world seems to have included 4 attribute magic. Edit read-only multi-line, C. Nero, well, I heard that people always have something other than colorless attributes. Blank. Nero, well, I heard that people always have. Student C, Nero, I do not use it myself, so you cannot try it. Blank. Nero, that kind of thing. Well, I think that I will be able to use it someday. Student C, by the way Nero, which of the 8 attributes do you think should be able to use? Nero, huh. If you can use it, whichever feels good. Student C, if you can choose it, I think light and moon are good. Because you do not feel mysterious. Nero, well, there seems to be fewer people. Student C,
What?
is not it. My dreams are huge. Especially because you do not know what you can use, it is not like fun bros. List, to investigate. Student E. Edit read-only multi-line, E. Student E, that bully, she seems to have left a paper on his desk. Somehow. Speaking of which, I did not have a meeting of graduation relations that I decided shortly before today. Well, it does not matter to us.
No.
List, to investigate.
Okay, so it's now time to leave the classroom.
List, leave the classroom. Edit read-only multi-line. This is the corridor. List, to investigate, to investigate. List, student who is eating down a list item.
Okay, so we can get an item here.
I got a life bottle. Edit read-only multi-line.
Okay, life bottle is quite good for this stage. Basically, what that will do is, if a character dies, you can use a life bottle to bring them back to life.
List. List. Student who is eating down. Student who is eating. List item. Student who is eating down. Edit read-only multi-line. A. Student, I'm trying out today's meeting. Something the air seems to be heavier than usual. Did something happen? List. Because it is a graduation meeting. Because it is a graduation meeting.
Okay, it doesn't matter how you answer this question.
It does not matter to us. Because it is a graduate. Oh, I see. That may be there. Who is it like to be a retired owner? Edit read-only multi-line. List. To investigate. Student who is eating down B. Student, I'm trying out B. It has been long since, but various living things came out here and there. Among them, those who have the potential to hurt people are called monsters. Edit read-only multi-line. B. In other words, this is not limited to monsters except for humans, and we mean that we also become monsters at times. Until I heard this story, I thought that everyone except monkeys was a monster. But if you think about it, especially if there are no problems with small birds flying in the sky, you do not call monsters. Besides, there are not necessarily only gentle adults. To the extreme point, there must be a monster wearing a mask of a teacher in this school. Because we adapt our students to DPI, make me sleepy, and sometimes we are forced to fight. Surely it is. I cannot say it with a loud voice, do not you agree? List, yes, yes. Thank you. You surely can be a good adult. To the end I am as far as I can. Edit read-only multi-line. List, to investigate.
Okay, so let's
Move. List, back to classroom. Go to the rooftop. Edit read-only multi-line. Here is the rooftop of the school. List, to investigate. To list, student at. Instructor, student at. Edit read-only multi-line. A. Student at. Today is a meeting of graduation relations. Seniors gradually will graduate at last. Nero, yeah. Student at. Oh, if you look closely, is not it famous Nero seniors because you cannot use magic for some reason? My seniors, I do not think so. Since we are still children, we can use magic surely soon. Nero, oh. Thank you. List, to investigate. List, student at. Instructor. Edit read-only multi-line. A. Instructor. Oh. You are not Nero. What on earth have you come? Nero, no, that, apart. Instructor, well, that's right. Well, that's because I'm bored. Nero, anyway, please keep it in my mind. Instructor, first of all 4. Is there anything else? Nero, that, why the instructor is here. Instructor, oh, the meeting is already over. Chat room is no longer in chat room. Because I cannot help being afraid I was taking a break here. Nero, is that so? I have already finished. List, to investigate, to investigate. Map, to, move. List. Return to the corridor. List, to, instructor B.
Okay, be prepared because we're going to have a fight which you cannot win at this stage.
Instructor B, oh, Nero. What I want you to say to me is to do magical special training. It would be so. Edit read-only multi-line. B. Nero, a bit. Instructor B, it's okay. Now, let's try it.
Okay, so when you hear that
Edit
sound,
read-only
that means
multi-line.
there is a boss
The instructor appeared.
or a battle that you can't flee.
List, attack. The instructor had no effect. The instructor seems to be in a state of. Instructor is this. List. List. Instructor level 40 human being.
Okay, so as you can see, this instructor is a level 40.
The instructor had no effect. The instructor is there still mad. List. In edit. The instructor was damaged by 1. The instructor seems to be in a. Instructor is there still magic. List, attack. List, instructor level 40. Edit read. I hit the vital spot. The instructor was damaged by 83. The instructor Instructor is there still magic. List, attack. List, Nero. The instructor seems to be in a state of. Instructor is there still magic. List, attack. Technique. List, there is nothing, there is nothing. List, attack. Instruct, blank. The instructor was damaged by 1. The instructor seems to be in a state of. Blank. Instructor is there still magic. List, attack. Edit. Blank. The instructor had no effect. The instructor seems. List, attack. Instructor level 40.
So after 10
Instructor had no
turns,
effect.
the instructor will hit you with a magic spell, which at this point will kill you instantly.
The instructor seems to be in a state of. Instructor is there still magic. List. Lit. The instructor was damaged by 1. The instructor released a magic bullet.
Okay, there we go.
Nero was damaged by 1741. Nero is exhausted.
Okay, there we have it. Battle over.
Unknown. Edit read-only multi-line. Blank. Instructor B, as usual. A long time ago, though the knowledge increased, the magical power of the essence was not trained. At first, I think that there was no retirement at the meeting, but protect myself and be a magic connecting life. Let's master the magic as fast as you can. List, to investigate.
Okay, so let's leave the roof.
Lit, system menu. Return to the corridor. System menu. Return to the corridor. Edit read-only multi-line. This is the corridor. List, to investigate. Move. To investigate. Move. List. Back to classroom. Go to the rooftop. Go to a shop. To leave school.
Okay. There is a shop here, but because we haven't got any money, there's no point in going there at this point. So let us try and leave the school.
Edit read-only multi-line. What? 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 Nello, it's tough. Nero, echo. Equal, Nero, listen seriously. Hurry up and get out of here. Nero, escape. What on earth is it? Equal, today, I saw a graduation conference today, do you know? Nero, oh, yeah. The instructor who was on the roof was also saying. Equal, actually, there is back information and you. There is a possibility to vanish. Nero, hey, such a thing. Equal, do not speak too loud. It would be awful if someone asked me. Nero, so why on earth, me? Equal, perhaps because I cannot use magic. I cannot think of any reason to expel it otherwise. Nero, even so. The rooftop instructor was saying. There is no one to retreat. In addition. Equal, a story is different from a retirement and expulsion. In the first place, only a few superiors know this story. Probably I do not think ordinary instructors probably know. Nero, I cannot believe that such a thing will happen. Equal, help. Bad. I have something. Edit read-only multi-line. Blank. Chippy appeared. A zombie appeared. A zombie appeared.
Okay, so this is a mini boss battle, and we've got to fight a Chippy and 2 zombies, and Chippy is a bird.
Chippy attacks Nero. Nero was damaged by 47. Zombies attack Nero. Nero was damaged by 42. Zombies attack Eclair with claw. Equal. List. List. Chippy was damaged by 44. Magic. List. Magicals. Equal. Chippy went dry with Hirari. Chippy attacked Nero. Nero. Zombies attack Ikaru. Equal. Zombies attack Eclair with claws. Equal. List. List. Chippy level 2. Blank. Chippy was damaged by 42. Magic. List. Magical sword. Chippy was damaged. Zombies attack Nero with claws.
Okay, 2 more enemies to go.
Nero was damaged by 65. Nero is exhausted. Zombie attacks Echo across the corner. Eclair went. Nero is in a technique. Attack. Magic.
By the way, magic sword
Edit reader.
does not use MP.
Blank. Zombies attack. Eco. Nero is in a moribund state. List. Attack. Magic. List. Magical sword List. Edit reader. Zombies were. Nero's triumph in the battle. 6 core. 11 XP. Acquired wound medicine 1 total 3 pieces. Acquired poisoning grass 2 total 2 pieces. Unknown. Edit read only multi-line. Blank. Nero. Hi. What a bummer. Igor. Indeed, I've heard stories saying there were students who were banished in the past. At that time, it is true that the expelled student had a mysterious death. Nero. Well, now the monster is from the school. Igor. Do not know. But at least he looked like he had an eye on Nero. Anyway, it is dangerous. Nero, what should I do? Igor. Nero. Run away from here. At least, I cannot stay here. Nero, but... Igor, I will manage some other students. Then, the instructor as well. Let me leave it. Nero. All right. If you could not use magic and were exiled, I will get out of here. And you will be able to use magic and come back. Igor. Nero, sorry. If possible we wanted to graduate together. Blank. If possible we wanted to graduate together. But any magic is not returned to life. Magic is only one of its means. Nero, everyone, sorry. Igor, now, run, Nero. As far as possible, go far. Igor, never, did not look back, now I just run a lot. blank. In this way, I decided to leave the school. Everyone, goodbye. But someday we will meet. You can use magic. Magical story alternative. From me, I kept running all the while. As Eclair never looks back, just briefly. But I arrived at Milltown. It was only 6 kilometers away from the school. This is Milltown.
Okay, so we have now
List.
arrived
Equipment. Save.
at our first town.
List. 2000. Edit read only multi-line. I wrote the record of the trip. List. To investigate.
Okay, I'm going to end the episode here. In the next episode, we will explore Milltown, speak to all the townsfolk, and see where we have to go next. I hope you enjoyed the prologue, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.
Move. Alternative window. Items view list. Play.exe. File submenu Alt plus F. Audacity. Audacity. Track view table. Track 1 row not selected.